And welcome to Howcee Gospel
Blog
Blog
Talk
Talk
Radio.
Radio. Wherever you are, God is right there with you. Welcome to Howcee Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Our special guest tonight is Mr.
Time for a paradigm shift in leadership. Elect James Averhart, the Congress, Honor, Integrity, Service, Leadership Matters. It's time for a paradigm shift in 1st Congressional District. Prepared and ready to assume the duties and responsibilities of your voice in the U.S. House of Representatives. U.S. Marine Corps, veterans of 30 years, proven leadership, experience in developing and writing policies, directives, and procedures, commitment to advocating and fighting for the people of the 1st Congressional District of all and for all of Alabama. James Averhart. Make your donation payable to the campaign to elect James Averhart, P.O. Box 40661, Mobile, Alabama 33640, or call 251-518-2940 to join the James Averhart for Congress team. JamesAverhart.com. JamesAverhart.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Howcee Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Coming to you from 231 6th Avenue from the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. I have a very special guest with me on the line, Mr. James Averhart from Mobile, Alabama. He is running for the 1st Congressional District, and we hope that you will stick with us for the next hour or so as we talk to him about running for Congress and some of the issues he's concerned with here in Alabama. If you are following us, you can go to JamesAverhart.com on the internet. That's JamesAverhart.com, and you can pull up his website and all the information. He opens up with a new vision for our future, 2020. Powerful words. You can also make a donation as well. He has a beautiful website with all the information that you need to get involved. You can also become a volunteer, just like I am. And I have volunteered my service as well as our radio show to do whatever we can to get Mr. Averhart elected to the 1st Congressional District here in Alabama. Mr. Averhart, I plan on reading your words, but first let me express that I'm truly honored to have the opportunity to run for the office of the United States House of Representatives, Alabama District 1. Guess what? I'm going to let you do it for yourself. Welcome to the show. I also have on the line another fellow citizen from Monroe County, 251-447-5770. Who we got here? Hello? Well, they just hung up a little bit. Well, but okay, Mr. Averhart, you got the mic. Go ahead. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, not a problem, Ms. Howard. Thank you first and foremost for allowing me to come on with you this evening. As I stated to the citizens of the 1st Congressional District, I'd just like to express that I'm truly honored, at this time to have the opportunity to run for the office of the United States House of Representatives, the Alabama 1st Congressional District. In this moment, I am truly reminded of my service as an active duty United States Marine, where I was taught the ethos of honor, courage, and commitment. Those words ring true to me. That's the same spirit which remains in me today as I seek your vote to serve as your voice in Washington. Secondly, I would just like to truly express that I am not a career politician. Like you, I'm a concerned citizen, one who is ready to work alongside you as your agent for change. Together, we will seek sound solutions to issues that we have seen plague our communities, our counties, our state, and our nation far too long. As a citizen, I have personal concerns. Now, what gets me is this, a platform. As a candidate and your representative in Congress, your concerns are and will be my concerns. And looking into the future, we must strive to establish effective policies, ensuring that our next generation of leaders have a safe and desirable environment to learn, grow, and positively contribute to society, regardless of their current social or economic destination. So I am truly committed to this as I plan to run for this office, as I am truly the best qualified candidate for the job.
Well, Mr. Averhart, I had the opportunity to meet you several times. I met you earlier in the year when you were part of the graduation exercises there at JFCS High School. I also met you a couple of other times and participated in Veterans Day and things like that. And for a third time, I was able to be a part of your kickoff rally as you had traveled to different places in the state of Alabama, and you came to JF Shields to make your presentation to the people locally. You are a local product of this Beatrice community from right up the road at Riley Crossing.
Right.
Tell us about the fire in you that have you challenging for the Congressional District seat, District 1.
Well, thank you, Mr. Howard. As I've stated, it's time for a paradigm shift. After serving 30 years in the United States Marine Corps, having the opportunity to briefly work on Capitol Hill, to also experience laws and legislation that are directly affecting not only myself, but more so people that I know. And as I move back to home, Mobile in Monroe County after retirement, I'm truly committed as I have an inherited obligation. I'm a son of Alabama. I have an inherited obligation to my community and state to pay it forward. I have trained for this moment. I am the best qualified candidate, and after serving 30-plus years, having the opportunity to work on all levels, from the battlefield to the Pentagon, assigned to a myriad of executive and diverse positions, having had the distinct honor of walking the halls of Congress with my comrades and also working with the 112th Congress. So I've seen how the process works, and we must trust the process because it's there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me say this. I am, to our listeners out there, if you would like to be involved in the conversation, you can call 347-202-0317 or 619-639-4634 or 713-955-0464. Let me give you those numbers again. If you'd like to be called in and be a part of the broadcast and talk to Mr. Averhart about some of the issues concerning the state of Alabama, and especially for Congressional District number 1, that's 619-639-4634, 347-202-0317, or 713-955-0464. We are on the issues plate. That's where we're going to start. We have an hour of live time left here, about 50-plus minutes or so. And we are going to begin with Alabama is an agriculture state. Alabama is a state that lags behind in education. Alabama is a state that battles issues of environment. Alabama is a state that's also concerned with military veterans, poverty, labor, quality affordable health care, criminal justice reform, quality affordable health care, and especially criminal justice reform. These are all important issues that candidate Averhart has addressed. If you want to go to his website, that's jamesaverhart.com, and click on Issues, Topics of Concern. We will begin with agriculture, and Mr. Averhart, you can jump about wherever way you want to go. Agriculture, education, environment, military and veterans, poverty, labor, quality of affordable care, as well as criminal justice reform. You start at wherever you want to. I'm partial to education myself. I'm a former school board member. Let's go for education. Education. Give us your point. All right.
Very well, sir. First, Howard, let me say that one of the most important aspects of Congress is developing laws. Okay? New laws are created every week, and if elected to Congress, I will be an active and involved sponsoring and drafting those policies. When we talk about education, educational opportunity for all has always been a defining and progressive value in our country. A quality education, as I stated, is the surest chance to escape poverty and strengthen our community. Every child deserves that chance and that opportunity to have a great education. That means, again, with the process, our teachers, what our teachers are doing, make sure that they are properly funded. There's no reason why our teachers should have to use their paycheck to help pay for the education of our kids. Our kids are our most precious resources, so we should ensure that their classroom, is properly ready to accept them. That they have the books, the computers, the iPad nowadays to allow them to have that great quality education. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is very important that the kids be in an environment where they are able and capable of learning and will have the implements of learning. Let's talk a little bit about quality, affordable health care. As you know, there has been a battle about this in the state of Alabama and throughout this nation for a number of years, and it's still going on. Go ahead.
Affordable health care should be a right, not a privilege. In America, the cost of health insurance, prescription drugs, are straining the budget and bankrupting families. Health care simply costs too much. At this time, we must be prepared to take on the special interest and the most powerful special interest groups that put profit over people. People cannot afford their medication. I know people, and I've met people throughout the district, Monroe County and Washington County especially, where these individuals, especially our senior citizens, are having to pick and choose whether they pay their light bill or buy their medication.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that
is unacceptable in a country like America.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There is one of the problems in Alabama is that Medicare and Medicaid, Alabama is cut off and denied a lot of health care for its hospitals and money for its hospitals because it will not buy into the Medicaid issue. So we hope that you tackle that issue as well whenever you are elected. Let's talk about criminal justice reform. As you know, Alabama is set to build 3 more prisons. Mm-hmm. I am a former correctional officer of 29 years there at Holman. And from my perspective, the reason why we need more prison is because the ones that we got now are packed chopped to the windows and to the doors with human beings. Talk about that from your perspective.
Well, I like you, Mr. Howard. I've had the opportunity to be the warden of 3 prisons, and I actually retired as the commissioner, more so the director of Marine Corps Corrections when I retired. And so I truly understand. And as I stated, our criminal justice system is deeply flawed. It's infected with bias. There's an urgent need for reform on a statewide and national level. Now, I must say, I'm opposed to private prisons. Okay, so we in the prison system, we must ensure that our correctional officers, again, it goes back to pay, but more so it's about training and education to ensure that our staff that are working those prisons are properly paid and they're trained. When it comes to corrections in our criminal justice system, we must ensure that despite what the inmate may have done, we must treat all prisoners fair, firm, and impartial. It's all about the safety and their security while they're confined. Those security officers, those guards, and the warden and the state, we have an inherited obligation to ensure that they are treated humanely. There's no reason, despite what the individual is charged for, that there's overcrowding and inmates are sleeping on the floor, not being properly fed, and more so are lacking in medical care while in confinement. Okay? So there must be more so a reform in the way we're doing business, at this point in time. So I understand that system because I like you, have worked